Welcome to Marlins Way, where we find Lone Depot Park. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the Miami Marlins. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shump. Chris, one guy having a big year for this club, leading the team in home runs and runs batted in, Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah, Boog, he's one of the pillars of this lineup, and when you have a guy like that that's so consistent and so productive, you want to make sure you can do whatever you can to get him to the plate. Get him as many at-bats as you can in a ball game. If you do that, you got a really good chance of scoring a lot of runs.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. And starting this one, Yuri Perez.
Well, he's putting together a really nice season on the mound. ERA in the low threes. Very respectable when you consider guys are looking to do damage. They're not trying to just walk and hit singles. They're trying to hit homers and draw walks and score runs. So when you have a guy that can limit the other team from scoring more than a few runs, that's really tough to beat game in and game out.
Ready to go? And at the plate for the Dodgers, Hye-Sung Kim. That's off the inside corner, and we're underway. The 1-0. Ground ball up the middle, finds its way through, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Here's Mookie now. Homered last night, added another hit as well. And there's a strike. Perez measures 6 feet 8 inches. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. And there's a ball. Lined, and that's a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Right now with more RBIs than anyone in the National League. First pitch misses. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
And another ball. Kim, the lead runner out at second. Betts on at first with nobody out. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Next pitch is outside. Freddie Freeman in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Kicks and fires. And that'll load the bases.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. That one ripped but foul. Inside, just missed.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up or something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Bases loaded, nobody out here in the second game of the series. On the ground, could be two. Here's Edwards for one. They complete the double play, but the run scores. It's 1-0.
That is good. The catcher.
It's always great when you can add a run, but in this situation with the bases loaded, double play is kind of a rally killer.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. Having a nice year in terms of power. Right now he's 7th in the NL in home runs. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
I feel with the way that Will Smith is able to handle the bat, control the bat head, he's very capable of finding green space and driving in that run.
Oh, and this one gets away. Runner stays put at third.
You don't want to run yourself out of an inning, so it's got to clearly get far enough away from the catcher. If you're the runner at third, think about scoring.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. Runner at third, 2 away. Outside. Now 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Fly ball down the line. Sanchez nabs it, and that is that. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Marlins 0. Back here with my pal Singy. And our pitcher tonight, Shohei Ohtani. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Xavier Edwards leading things off and takes a strike. Foul ball there. And that one almost hit him.
Ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Digging in, Otto Lopez. Right through there for a strike. Ball 1 there. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Handles, throws to first. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away. And Time now for the Marlins lineup. And so far this year, this has not been a very good offense.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
2 outs, base is empty. Kyle Stowers will hit next.
He's struggled to make contact lately. Almost 2 strikeouts per game over his last 10.
And that'll do it. Nothing doing for the Marlins. They trail here 1-0.
Look at me. I'm feeling so powerful. Look at me.
And we're back.
Leading
Top
off
of the
Los
second.
Angeles,
And here's
the
the
left
veteran
fielder,
outfielder, Teoscar Hernandez. On the ground to third. On to first.
He's out.
And quickly one away in the second.
Batting 7th, the third baseman, number 13, Max Muncy.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. Misses
Ball.
inside. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
And
2-0.
another ball. Joe McDonald doing the home plate duties here.
Well, Joe's an interesting one. I'm always trying to figure out what exactly his zone is. It feels like it kind of moves around from game to game, sometimes inning to inning.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Yeah, I think that's fair. I don't think he's ever way off with his balls and strikes, but yeah, I don't think it's easy to define what his zone is, like you said. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 1 out, base is empty.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Full count.
Next offering away upstairs. This is downstairs,
Ball
and that's
4,
ball
first
4.
base.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy is just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
Man at first with 1 gone. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Just
that's a ball.
missed.
1-0.
Fouled off down the right side. Muncy over at first with 1 away. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Tommy Edman at the plate. Edman launched a homer in his most recent game. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes. Ball.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. That one pushed foul. Goes down looking. 1 left for LA, but they're on top 1-0. We head to the bottom of the second, and now the DH, Connor Norton.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
That is upstairs for ball one.
1-0.
That's a little bit low.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
High fly ball down the left field line. And it's off the foul pole for a home run. And we're all square. It's 1-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
And now, David Fry. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Right through there for a strike. In the zone for a strike. That was the sweeper.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. Strike 3 went back to the sweeper and got the strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He's out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And up next for Miami, Jesus Sanchez.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
And the 1-0. And that is in there for a strike. I believe that's the split. Next pitch is outside. And the sweeper is in for a strike. Two now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
One down, base is empty. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And the next pitch is way outside. Outside, and that is ball 4. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk. Liam Hicks, the next up for the Marlins. That one lifted to left. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
He was all over that one. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. And stepping in, the rookie left fielder, Griffin Conine. That just misses, and that's ball 1. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Next offering misses down and away.
2 balls.
Second and third, 1 away. Got him swinging.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Now at the plate, Dane Myers. Swings through that.
0-1.
Sanchez at third. Hicks at second with 2 gone. Hit in the air, center field. Edman sizes this one up, and that will end the inning. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. All even now at 1-1. Back after this on the show. Back here in Miami at the plate, Hesung Kim.
Number 6.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Perez back to work. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Down to the dirt. Swing and a miss. On to first. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Well, you don't see it very often, but every once in a while a guy strikes out and still somehow ends up safe on first. And when it happens, you kind of scratch your head, but I guess sometimes a pitch is so nasty it makes everyone miss. Now they're going to have to get more than 3 outs in this inning.
Here's Mookie Betts. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. In the dirt, but kept close. Runner at first with no outs here. And there's a foul ball. Runner on the go. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Konai hauls it in, and there's one away.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. First pitch, and he just misses.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Man at first, one away. Runner takes off. Pitch is low. Throw to second.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
His eyes got big. He saw that changeup way out in front. Better to pull it than to get jammed on something off speed
Ball
like
three.
that.
And that's down and away.
If you're going to
3-1.
miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
This one high in the air to left center. Myers on his way over and puts the squeeze on that one. And that's the third out. One error in the inning, but nothing more. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. All tied 1-1. Ready to go for the
Lead
last
off
half
for
of the
the
inning.
Marlins.
Now it's the
The
Marlins
shortstop,
leadoff hitter, Xavier Edwards.
Edwards.
Swinging a foul straight back.
One.
Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
And a swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps
back,
on you,
second
and your
baseman,
interpretation is here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split finger fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins. Right through there for a strike. Slap the other way, foul. That one in the
1-2.
dirt, and the count is 1-2.
Two.
Just misses with that one.
Boog, he
Full
never
count.
moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Lifted in the air, right field. Pajes has a beat on it. Snags it for the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Kyle Stowers getting ready to hit.
Stowers.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
And a swing and a miss there.
No balls, 1 strike.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. On the ground to third. Tosses across to first, and the inning is over. And 1-2-3 go the Marlins. Still tied 1-1. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
Freeman.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball. You know, these Dodgers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
That one is absolutely belted. Going, gone. He circles the bases. It's his 8th home run of the year. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-1.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Perez maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Stowers makes the catch, and there's one gone.
That was a good, hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
Hernandez takes a ball as he stands in for the second time.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus? Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add a run. It's 3-1. Singy, that's his 199th career home run.
Well, 200 homers is an exciting number for anyone to get to. He's got to be looking forward to that next one a lot. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
One out, base is empty. Here's Muncy to hit. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Makes the catch for the out. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 44, Andy Pajes.
So digging in, Andy Pajes. Flied to right his first time. Pajes in his second season, 24 years old. He's knocked in 9 over his last 10 games. Next offering upstairs. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. Top half of inning number 4. Outside corner, got him looking. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom of the 4th. Now it's going to be Connor Norby.
Designated hitter, Connor Norby.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
You know, these Marlins just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Hit in the air, left field. Hernandez settles underneath it, puts it away for the out. 1 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right
Now
there.
batting,
That front
third
shoulder
baseman,
coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left. And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Swing and a ball popped up. Kim sizing this one up. He's got it. 2 away.
The right fielder, number 7, Jesus Sanchez.
Jesus Sanchez digs in now. Walked his first time. And that misses. And that is ball 1.
No strikes.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that one is lifted in the air. Pajes on the move. Squeezes it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
No. I'm about to ball like James. I'm about to shoot like Steph. I'm about to call like Pablo. I'm about to score like Nado. No. Yeah. I'm a classy rapper for white adjustment. Blessed boo for the eats I got. Do I go to my
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Konai makes the grab, 1 away.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to
Now
want that one back, no
6.
doubt.
Ha-Seong Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 1 for 2. And that's a little bit high. Ball 1. Movement in the bullpen. Jesus Tinoco up and throwing. Cronin getting loose as well. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his 2nd hit.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see
the
the
shortstop.
OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
1 out. Runner at 2nd. Mookie Betts now at the plate. He is singled and he is flied to left. Hit on the ground to the right side. And foul ball. Turns and fires to Betts. To the left side, but it is well foul. Kim, the runner at 2nd with 1 away. And that skips in the dirt.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
That's down and in. In the air, right field. Sanchez makes the grab, 2 down.
Up next for the Dodgers, the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Here's a big power threat. Shohei Ohtani. He's 0 for 1. Breaking ball through there for a strike. That one missed. In the dirt. This one popped up. Edwards makes the catch, and that'll do it. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Marlins 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Liam Hicks. And ball one.
You know, these Marlins, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success, but at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
Rocketed out towards right center, and that's a base hit. And they had their first hit since the second inning.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Now here is Griffin Conine. Went down on strikes his first time through. Check swing, called strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
This one in the dirt. Nothing doing. Count moves to 1-1. Nobody out. Runner at first. Swing and a drive. Deep right field. Gone way up into the upper deck. He sends it into the second deck, and we are all tied up. It's 3-3.
This one feels far from over, Boog. Who knows how this game's going to play out now? Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the batsman carried it out of here.
And now the center fielder, Dane Myers. That's in there. Strike one. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame. Last half of inning number 5. Fought off foul. And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
The batter, number 9.
Back to the top of the Miami order. Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. The shortstop takes the ball. The next offering misses, and the count now 2-0.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
In the air, left side. Hernandez settles underneath it, makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Otto Lopez.
Now here is Otto Lopez. Hit in the air out to center field. Edman. And he makes the catch. And that is that. 2-run shot for Miami this inning. We're tied now at 3 apiece. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Jesus Tinoco.
And this could be a tough first test for him right here. His numbers against lefties aren't great this season.
And here's Freddie Freeman. He's already homered here in this one.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
And takes low for ball 1. Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Andrew Nardi, the young lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Bender getting cranked up as well.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Outside low, and that's ball 2. Ground ball to the right side. Tosses to first, and Freeman is retired.
Now batting, catcher Will Smith.
And next for LA, Will Smith. 0 for 2 in this one. That clips the corner.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Inside, 1-1. All tied up, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And that's outside. The count now 2-2. On the ground to first, and that's a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And now 2 gone.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there. Just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0. And a foul ball. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
1-2.
That missed by a lot. And that's ball 2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Hit in the air, left field, and that'll fall for a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. That line drive isn't going to light up StatCast or anything like that, but it gets the job done. And he just kind of caught it on a weird spot of the bat, but he didn't get cheated with the swing, that's for sure. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Muncy in the box again, takes a strike. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike, and it's 0-2.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Hernandez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Hicks collects, fires to first, got him. Inning over on the strikeout. So 1 hit is all they get. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Ohtani back to work. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. And a foul ball. Now 1-1. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Luis Garcia looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Yates warming up as well. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And here comes the Dodgers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Ohtani will depart. Just never found his groove. Wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on. Back in a moment. New pitcher for the Dodgers, number 78.
Well, you see the ERA very solid, and that doesn't always tell you the whole story, but he's been really good so far this year.
And now here's the Marlins DH, Connor Norton. A homer, and he's flied to left. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Way back there. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a couple more. It's 5-3. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
And at the plate for Miami, David Fry. And that drops in for a strike. Towards first, and Freeman, the Gold Glover, makes the play. He'll do it himself. One away, bottom of the
right
sixth.
fielder, number 7, Jesus Sanchez.
And now for the Marlins, Jesus Sanchez. First pitch misses. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Still only one out here in the inning. 3-2 now. Draws the walk there.
First base.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to, he's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
So a man at first, and now the catcher comes up to him. Liam Hicks over to first, and he's saved. Just missed. Up the middle. That's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Griffin Conine will hit next. He's already homered in this game. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Hernandez pulls it down, and there's two gone.
The center fielder, number 55, Dave Myers.
Dane Myers, the next up for the Marlins.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Just missed. Sanchez at second. Hicks on at first with 2 down. That one to first. Freeman. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 5-3 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Andrew Nardi.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Andy Pajes.
Line and a base hit into right. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
The center fielder, number
Stepping in, Tommy Edman.
Edman.
Right through there for a strike.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
That's towards center. Myers gets there. He's under it. And there's 1 down.
Now batting, number 6.
Hesung Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That one almost got him.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn 2, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get 2 and end up with nothing.
Tying run at the plate. And there's a strike on the outside corner. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
That one misses, and the count is 3-1.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
The tying run at the plate. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Leaping, and he makes the grab.
Excellent play out there, and he does it in a huge spot. That wall, it can very easily jar the ball loose when you bang into it, so that could have been a really different outcome.
Here's Mookie Betts now, 1 for 3. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. And that one fouled off. Late swing fouled off. With the tying run at the plate, here in the top half of inning number 7. And look out as that one ran in and got him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. Very big at bat coming up as Shohei Ohtani steps into the box. You gotta feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is gonna turn on one swing. That one pulled foul. 2 on, 2 outs. Late with the swing there.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. 2 outs, couple of base runners at first and second. And it remains 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Fastball is outside. So both runners should be on the move here on the full count pitch.
Yeah, this is a good chance to tie up this ball game. See if he can find some open grass in the outfield.
Got him looking. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. No runs, a hit, 2 left. 7th inning stretch time. Marlins 5 and the Dodgers 3. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Alex Vesia.
He's thrown the ball very well overall this season. He's been really tough to get to. You see that ERA, and that's where you love to be.
Back to the top of the order now. Xavier Edwards getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Swing and a miss.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And that's in the dirt.
1-2.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. And it hits the base. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting,
Kyle
first
Stowers,
baseman,
the next
Kyle
up for the Marlins.
Stowers.
That one fouled off. Vesia, in his 5th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. And a swing and a miss.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Outside low. Now 1-2.
1 ball.
Lopez stands at first with 1 out. Next pitch is downstairs. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea.
Oh, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
fastball in the inside corner for a
No
strike.
ball. One strike.
Just missed.
1-1.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Smith makes the play, and that ends the inning. One hit, one left. We look ahead to inning number 8. Marlins 5 and the Dodgers 3.
Pitching for
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start
Number
the 8th.
37.
Anthony Bender.
His first test will be from the left side, and that's been a struggle for him this season. They've been seeing him pretty well and doing some damage against him.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit.
Los Angeles, the first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
This one in the air, right field. Sanchez ranging after it. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, catcher Will.
And here's the
Smith.
catcher, Will Smith. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Bender is what you're looking for in a good reliever. The ball stays in the ballpark. It's so hard to square him up. One down, base is empty. There's a strike.
Yeah, he stays out of the middle and pitches either at the bottom, at the top, on the edges. And because of that, if you do get it in the air, it's usually just a high fly ball. And when it's down in the zone, it's on the ground.
Sanchez puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Now batting, the left fielder, Teoscar.
2 down, base is empty. Next to hit, Teoscar Hernandez.
His next home run will be the 200th in his career. It would be pretty cool to see it right here.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. He's so consistent that the manager basically can look at it like he's got 3 outs sitting in his pocket. That shortens the game.
When he takes the mound, you feel like, hey, this inning is wrapped or this ball game is over. He's just that good. And you can see it in opposing hitters as well. They know when he comes in, pretty much forget about it. Kind of reminds me of Mariano Rivera.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
In the dirt, and it's 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. And that's
2-2.
downstairs and outside. Lifted in the air, right center field. Myers giving chase. Nice grab on the run. And that is that.
Shawty, tell me where you at. I ain't about to pick you, but I probably send a cap. I was never a gentleman, I was raised in a trap. Let you spend all this money tomorrow, I made it back. If she tell me don't leave, I tell her shawty relax.
Now pitching for
Back
Los
now, new
Angeles.
pitcher on the mound as we roll into
Number
the bottom of the
57.
8th. Luis Garcia.
They know that he can
Garcia.
get a right-hander out, but
Leading
he's
off
in
for
position
the
to face a couple of
Marlins,
lefties
third
this
baseman,
inning.
David
Now the third baseman, David Fry.
Fry.
And the first
1-0.
offering is not close. Line drive to short and caught.
Man, that could have
The
been a
right
big
fielder,
swing
number
in this
7,
game. Just
Jesus.
unlucky at a really unfortunate time right there.
And now Jesus Sanchez. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That's
Ball.
outside, and it's 1-1. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Evan Phillips looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Yates also throwing. Checks his swing, appeal to third, and Freddie Ferguson says he went around. Fouls it off, still 1-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first.
He's out.
2 up, 2 down.
The catcher, number 34, Liam Hicks.
Liam Hicks, the next up for the Marlins. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. And that one missing low.
1 ball.
2
no
out,
strike.
space is empty. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Two down, nobody on. And that's in for a strike. And that one's a little bit low. And it's 2-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul. And that one is in the dirt. And now 3-2. Three and two. The pitch is outside, and ball 4.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but
Now
just couldn't
batting,
quite clip
left
the zone.
field,
That's a
Griffin.
stone-cold take.
Runner at first with 2 away. Now the left fielder, Griffin Conant. And first offering is fouled off. Outside. Hicks off of first with 2 away.
Stay hot up there.
And that one hit 97 on the gun.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
Swings and misses and 1 down below the zone. Throw to first, and it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. No runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left. Through 8 full, Marlins 5 and the Dodgers 3.
Pitching for
Back
the Marlins,
now, and on the mound, the closer,
Number 33.
Hunter Gaddis. He last
Hunter.
pitched 2 days ago. Max Muncy at the dish. 1 home run shy of 200 for his career. There's a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
0-2.
And the 0-2. That's inside.
1-2.
Got it. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
Pajes, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed
No
there.
ball. 2 strikes.
On the ground, and it's through for a hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Still able to come through behind in the
Now
count
back,
right there.
the
Timing
center
on the
fielder,
swing was
Tommy
good. Able to shoot the ball up the
Edman.
middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And the batter now, Tommy
Ball.
Edman. And that one upstairs,
1-0.
ball 1. And that is downstairs. Now 2-0. With the tying run at the plate here in the top of the 9th. High in the air, out to right. Sanchez gets under it. Makes the grab, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, number 6.
So last chance for the Dodgers. Hye-Sung Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Edge of the zone, call the strike. 0-1. Hard hit left side. And that is the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Make it everything my fault, but you got me top, begging you to stay. I'm bleeding now from screaming out your name. Find a place to pull over, tears stain on your shoulder. 2 years is too long, still feel like I don't know you. You always wonder what it'd be like if I left. Take a look around, 'cause you're staring at the end. There's no way we're going back.